Hi, everybody. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Hope you're all enjoying it. Today, here in New York, it's a bit snowy, so we woke up to that surprise. So today we're going to talk about how it's a comment from me, just that I'm hearing more conflicting messages lately. And so we'll talk about that. But as usual, I'm just going to start by talking about why I'm qualified to discuss these things. So as many of you know, I was in the hospital. I had a stroke years ago. And it was years after that I discovered using food as medicine and how powerful that could be. So I switched to that, and it was a gradual journey for me, like trying to just find things kind of on my own and kind of struggling through that. So I became a health coach so that I could help people go from wherever they are with their health, whether that's overcoming a symptom or disease or just becoming the healthiest version of themselves they can be, to wherever they want to be. So from where you are presently to where you want to be. So I can just bridge that gap easier and in a much quicker way than it was for me. It was, again, a gradual journey for me, finding things and resources, and I just like to be that bridge. And I also, during this journey, found out how powerful and really easy nutrition is. And so I've decided that I want to spread this message to as many people as I can so that I can hopefully help people avoid as many diseases as possible, because most of them don't need to happen. And I know there are a lot of ways to reverse diseases, but if we didn't have to even deal with them in the first place, wouldn't that be better? So back to the topic for today, hearing more conflicting messages lately. I know that's always been a thing that's kind of, puzzled people in the past, is why there's so many different messages about nutrition. And I think lately, I feel like what I've been watching anyway, it's really been ramping up the amount of just conflicting messages. And I think that there's a couple of different reasons for that from my point of view. So one is that the science really backs up a lot of what plant-based diets and research shows. So I think, the science is on the side of plant-based diets. So I think that's part of the reason. It's just a frustration that there's really nothing that the people on the other sides can really hang their hats on because the evidence really isn't there. The other thing is, like, with a lot of plant-based diet research, they use hard endpoints for a lot of their studies, which is, things like just living longer and things like death. Unfortunately, a lot of the not plant-based diets use the soft endpoints, like making your blood test look, like the numbers that they want it to look like your blood pressure is a certain number, or your cholesterol is a certain number, or your blood sugar is a certain number. It's not really how you feel necessarily, and not really something hard like death, how it really is impacting things, but just if it's making your blood work look like it's meeting the numbers that they want it to meet. So, that's just another thing. And then I think it's kind of like politics. It's like there's really nothing that they can say on the side of non-plant-based diets. So people just tend to get more loud and almost just frustrated. So they try to intimidate people into believing what they believe, kind of like how the whole thing is in politics right now. And, just getting louder, and I don't know. I'm not really sure what the drive is behind a lot of this. I'm realizing that a lot with a lot of influencers that are wealthier, that they're having a lot of people on their, whether it's podcasts or videos, different things, that are talking about not eating plant-based diets. Like, I was recently watching a video where they talked about, they cited a study that actually showed that vegans fart more than non-vegans. And so it's childish things like that I'm not really sure why that even would matter. Like, whatever. So I just wanted to make this video today to just remind people that, it is, at least to me, it seems like it's getting louder on the other side of things, but the science still does show that plant-based diets are the way to go for health and longevity. So in case, just to help clear that sort of thing up. So you know, there's always conflicting messages, but, you know, the science prevails kind of thing, and the real evidence, things like that. So, yeah, so as usual, visit me on any of the social channels. I will post our One Simple Change with the Longs page down below. I definitely encourage you to join that if you haven't already. It's a great place where we just share different resources, and, you know, whether it's recipes, articles, videos, just general information to keep you motivated to, you know, eat a better diet, things like that. So I hope you definitely join that if you haven't already. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and comment that below, or go ahead and just reach out to me privately too. You know, and whether you're watching this live or on replay, go ahead and comment any kind of comment that this video makes you feel. If it's, you know, just any kind of takeaway that you might have, even if it's an emoji, you know, just the way it makes you feel, or if you feel I may have missed anything, or you have anything to add about the conversation that I'm having, then I definitely welcome that too. So go ahead and post that, and let me just check my notes. I think that's about it though. Yeah, so have a beautiful and colorful day. Bye-bye, everybody.